All right, hey everybody, so welcome to another After Every, whatever the hell this movie is, movie topic video. So for today's topic video, I wanted to talk about a topic that has been a long time coming, and I've been trying to think of the words to actually use for this. I've been trying to think about, try to put all my feelings together about this, because this has made me uncomfortable for a very, very, very long time, and somebody prominent finally weighed in here and finally, gave their 2 cents on this whole mess. But before we get into all that, let me go ahead and talk about, what's been going on. And that's the fact that in the books, when it comes to Natalie, her book time, I don't think even equals 50 pages. It does not even equal 50 pages when you go through all 5 books. And yet somehow she's getting a very prominent role in this final film when they have not even brought her up even once throughout these entire films. And part of the issue with not even bringing her up is that they have tamed down Disney-fied Harden so much throughout this entire franchise that now this comes completely out of nowhere. And you know what? This comes off even worse because it's now that you're using a woman's trauma and pain as a way to better your male character. You're only using it for her to come in and forgive him, that way so, when Hessa gets together at the end of this movie, we're screaming, giggling, squealing, like, ooh, kicking our feet. But there's a reason why, when I was reading you guys off the track list in my video yesterday, talking about the score, why when I got to the proposal, I was like, yeah, well, we'll see how I feel when we get there. I'll see how I feel when we get to that point, because it's the Natalie of it all. It's the Natalie of it all that has made me very uncomfortable, and I'm sure that if and when I see the film, I will feel uncomfortable just, wanting to, just start screaming and yelling and, just, start, seething in my seat as I'm sitting there watching the film. And that is because, all right, so basically for anybody who doesn't know, Natalie is a previous victim of Harden's, where he recorded their sexual encounter without her consent, and then showed it around to people. Sexual bullying, basically. I call it sexual assault, tomato. But, somebody prominent, classified it as sexual bullying. But, again, that's like a tomato thing. Either way, Harden should not be going to another country and tracking down his victim just to apologize. That is something that nobody should be doing and should not be used as entertainment, because that's what this is. For all the defenses that we can put up for this franchise, this is entertainment. That's what this thing is first and foremost. That's what this franchise is first and foremost. It's entertainment, and now you're using stalking and a woman's trauma and pain as entertainment, as just for the sole purpose of writing the scene where she forgives him, and pretty much hand waves away everything. Because I can promise you, that's how the scenes are going to play out. That at the end of the film, as the credits are rolling, you're going to realize that there was no reason for Natalie to be in there. There was no reason for her to be in there other than for her to sit there and forgive Harden. That way so you feel better about having him and Tessa hook up at the very end. But because the Tessa stuff has been filmed 2-3 years ago, and now, the Harden, Natalie Portugal stuff was filmed last year, there's not going to be a crossover. There's not going to be a crossover there. So Tessa is never going to find out about Natalie. She's never going to find out that he went, to another country and tracked down his previous victim. She's not going to know that he actually had a previous victim. So when she ends up with him at the end of this movie, she's not going to know any of this. She's not going to know that he's a sexual bullier. She's not going to know that he's a sexual assaulter. She's not going to know any of this. So it makes her look even worse. It makes her look even more taken advantage of. And the fact that this has been normalized, the fact that this has been normalized has been one of the things that has just driven me up a fucking wall. The fact that this thing has been defended time and time again, and people have actually been defending this plot line, has been driving me up a wall, because this never should have been normalized. It never should have been normalized that a sexual bullier is now tracking down his victim to another country to apologize to her. You know, pretty much like upending her life. You know, for what? Just so he can feel better about himself. And that's what this is. It's so he can feel better about himself. It's so they can make you feel better about Hessa ending up together at the end of this film. Except the fact that Natalie has not been brought up even once. And it's not just Hardin's character development that's getting fucked over. It's not just, you know, Tessa's character development that's getting fucked over. Trish is also getting fucked over in this film. Because in the books, in After We Collided, there is a scene where Carol, Hardin, Tessa, and Trish kind of have it out and kind of go at each other. And, you know, and Carol, you know, pretty much like blurts out what Hardin did to Tessa. That Carol, who is Tessa's mom, you know, blurts out, you know, to Trish, like what Hardin did to Tessa. And Trish has this very emotional, you know, breakdown. She has this very, you know, guttural, visceral, you know, emotional reaction to that. And so I really do not believe that the same Trish from the books would ever tell Hardin where Natalie is. That she would ever tell him, hey, by the way, Natalie's in Portugal. That I doubt that Trish from the books would ever tell her, you know, tell him that Natalie is in another country, and oh, by the way, you know, go. You know, I don't think that she would ever do that. So it's not just Hardin, it's not just Tessa. Trish is also being character assassinated. But you know what? You know, don't take it from me. Please don't take it from me. You know, don't just take my word for it. Here's what Anna Todd tweeted out, and in case you don't believe me, here is the tweet, you know, that way so you can know what I'm reading off of. Here's to all the movies coming out this year that don't involve stalking a victim of sexual bullying and undoing years of character development, clinking glasses emoticon. So yeah, no, there it is. I mean, Anna said it herself. Anna said it herself. So, I mean, I don't know what else is there to defend about this film. What else is there to defend about this film? I mean, they are literally using a woman's pain and trauma just as an excuse to forgive the male character. Just to, you know, give him some sort of absolution. It's not to better her character. It's not, to work through her trauma and her pain. No, it's just literally so you can feel better about Hessa ending up together at the end of this film. And that is a shitty fucking thing to do. That is a misogynistic and sexist thing to do. That is an offensive thing to fucking do. And you know what? No, I don't believe for a fucking second that Castile was involved in this film. I know that her name is on the director's slot. I know her name is on the writer's slot, but I don't believe for a fucking second that she was actually involved in this film, because after seeing everything that she's tweeted out, after seeing everything that, you know, that she's Instagrammed and like on her stories, after, you know, seeing her films, I do not believe that she would ever write a storyline like this. I believe that she has more brains in her head than to ever write a storyline like this. And to ever write something like this. Because that is not in her wheelhouse. That is not in her personality. I have never seen that side of her. In all the years that, you know, that I've been following her, in all the years that, you know, that I've seen her Instagram posts, I've seen her Instagram stories, I've seen her tweets, I've seen her comments, you know, there is no fucking way that she wrote this storyline. There is no way that she wrote this storyline, and fuck them for putting her name on this. Fuck them for putting her name on the director's slot. Fuck them for putting her name on the writer's slot and pretty much laying everything at her fucking doorstep. Fuck them and fuck the people involved in this, because it was clear that you do not care about Anna, you don't care about Joe, you don't care about Castile, you don't care about these fans, you don't care about these characters, you don't care about the books, you don't care about anything but making fucking money. And you know what? When it comes to Portugal, you know what the only reason why you fuckers went to Portugal is so you could go have a fucking vacation and have the studio fucking pay for it. That is the only fucking reason why you went to Portugal, because from a story sense, it doesn't even make fucking sense to do this. You only went to Portugal to fucking have a vacation. That is the only fucking reason why you did it. And when that press release came out that said, oh, on their off time, they frolicked on the beach and, they swam in the ocean, that told me exactly why you guys went to Portugal. That is the only fucking reason why you guys went to Portugal. Is so you could have a fucking vacation. You did not care about the fans. You don't care about Anna. You didn't care about these characters. You didn't care about Joe. You didn't care about the fans. You didn't care about the books. You didn't care about the after mythology. You didn't give a shit other than making money and going on vacation. Those are the only two things that you guys cared about when you were putting together this fucking trash, offensive, disrespectful piece of shit movie that is about to come out. So fuck you for it. Fuck you for it. So jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think about all of this. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. As always, remember, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's go through all the stuff you'll be able to find on this channel right now. So I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on After Ever Happy, After Everything, all the After spinoffs. It ends with us, Hush Hush, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Once we start getting more information about Hush Hush and the Mister, I'll add those to lineup. Once It Ends With Us goes back into production, once the strikes are over with, I'll start talking about that a lot more. All right, because I was terminated for so long, there's still some stuff from After We Collided that I do have to catch up on, including topic videos, and those are coming sooner rather than later. As always, remember, this channel would not be able to go to the heights it has without you guys, and so for that, I'm eternally grateful. I know there are plenty of fans out there, old and new, who have no idea, absolutely no idea that this channel exists, or that it's even back from termination in the first place. So please keep sharing the channel. Please keep spreading the word of Charles's movie channel, because this will easily be one of the best, not the best, book-to-movie adaptation channels that you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the book-to-movie adaptation channel. I'll see you later. After fans, Joe fans, Hero fans, It Ends With Us fans, Blake Lively fans, Justin Baldoni fans, Hush Hush fans, the Mister fans, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snake fans, book to movie fans. Take care, y'all.